Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I am currently 27 weeks pregnant with baby number 2. We don't know the gender and this is our rainbow baby. I ended up having a miscarriage back in July. I was gonna film something like that because I only have a few videos here on YouTube, and one was about getting pregnant early or really quick with endometriosis. So I kind of felt like I needed to share both sides, but with me going into my 3rd trimester, I'm really trying to enjoy this baby and kind of get in the mindset. So eventually that will be out. But yeah, so like I said, with this being my 2nd baby and me entering into the 3rd trimester, I've kind of got a good hold on like things you actually need. Some people might consider a few things necessities versus, like wants or just like wasting money on. But for me, these are all things that I have used both times now. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so the first thing I have, I feel like is kind of like in everyone's YouTube video, and I understand why, and it's like a big cup for water. Throughout your pregnancy, you really want to make sure you're drinking enough water. I have actually been slacking a little bit this time, but now that I'm getting towards the end and I'm really prepping for labor, I have made sure I'm getting my 100 ounces in a day. That's what my doctor, my midwives tell me. It could be different for you, but I know that you are supposed to get at least 100 ounces a day. So having a big cup to carry with you wherever you go, it just makes it easier to get it in. You always see it, it's always in your hand. And once you do drink one, you drink a lot more than like a water bottle or a cup. You just end up getting more in my opinion, and it stays cold. And it's just, like I said, for both pregnancies now, I have lived with that water bottle or like water jug. I'm sorry if I sound out of breath too. I'm like really starting to get to that point where if I talk or when I exercise or anything like that, I am like feeling the shortness of breath. So I apologize for that. But the second thing is some prenatals. Again, you need to take these throughout your entire pregnancy. You should actually start taking them before you conceive, is what most doctors will tell you, and research shows is beneficial. These are the Mommy Bliss prenatal multivitamins and probiotics. With my first pregnancy, I actually used one that was prescribed to me by my doctor, only because I just like was so sick with her, and I finally found one that worked. So we stuck with that one. This time I am a little bit more lenient. You can just grab these at Target. The main thing that I do look for though is instead of them having folic acid, I make sure it's folate, and I like it to be in this quadrifolate form. It just makes it more available to your baby. There's a bunch of research about it, so you can look that up on your own. I'm not a doctor, but I do make sure it has that. And then just like the standard vitamins in the back. This one does not have iron, and that's because I take a liquid iron supplement. That's something, again, that you need to speak to your doctor about. It just, the one I take works for me, and that's how I've done it this pregnancy. But as long as you're taking a prenatal, I mean, any brand is gonna do you fine. Just make sure you're getting in those extra vitamins. Okay, so the third thing is just some coconut oil. With my first pregnancy, I used the same exact stuff, coconut oil, and I actually added in vitamin E drops to that one. And I've done that a few times with this pregnancy, but I've ran out and I don't have any right now. I need to go get more, but you can see it's like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like pretty much gone in there. This is my 2nd tub, but at night, I will just get a big scoop and you just massage it into your hands and it will turn into an oil. You put it on your belly, your hips, whatever. And I kind of think it helps with stretch marks. I know a lot of research shows that it's more so your genetics. With my first, I was very lucky I did not get stretch marks, but I did use this religiously. I use it, like I said, every night. I like am a grease ball. Like I put it on so heavy. And then in the morning, depending on what I'm wearing, I'll either use this again in the morning, put it on, or a body butter. So as long as you're staying really moisturized, and the water too is a big factor. They say if you drink a lot of water, that also helps with stretch marks. So between the both, you can only do what you can do. Some people get them, some people don't, and they're beautiful either way. Now getting into the things that aren't necessarily essential, I guess, but they will make your pregnancy easier or, make you a little bit more comfortable, things like that. I'm gonna start off with my pregnancy pillow, which I feel like, again, everybody talks about it. It's so big, I don't even know if I can get it on camera, but they just look like this. Mine is like the big C one. and I really use it. I am a stomach sleeper when I'm not pregnant. Like that's the only way I can sleep. So having to sleep on my side during pregnancy is so hard for me. I always end up trying to flip at night, or I wake up and, you know, whatever, it's hard for me to sleep on my side. So with that, I like wrap it completely around me. I tuck it behind my back or on my stomach if I need support there, and it just holds you in place. I really like it after pregnancy too. You can kind of wrap it around you and it holds you up. So I use mine with my first all throughout the pregnancy and for a long time after. Also, you can wrap it up and sit on it after you have your baby if you have a vaginal delivery, because you're supposed to kind of sit on something where there's a little bit of an open surface. You're not putting hard pressure on like your perineum. So I'd wrap it and sit like a donut, and it helped really well with that as well. So my next pregnancy essential is just a few pair of comfortable pajamas. Again, these aren't like a necessity, but I've just found this time it really made a difference. I don't like anything tight on me, but I also don't want to just like always be in my husband's t-shirt or boxers or whatever. And also like the pants you wear, to me, they just make a difference when I sleep. I don't want, again, anything tight. You'll just find what's comfortable for you, I guess, but these have been so comfortable. I went and I bought so many pairs. They're just from Target. This is actually a brand new box that I picked up when I was just there. They're the Stars Above, and it kind of shows you on the back what's included. You get a long sleeve shirt, shorts, and like a little eye mask. I don't use the eye mask, but the shorts are so comfortable with your belly. You don't have to pull it over. You can use it below, like wear them below, and they're just so comfortable. Like you don't even feel like you have them on. And then the shirt is so comfortable after you put on that oil. It doesn't like stick to you or anything like that. It just makes you feel a little bit put together while still being really comfortable. I mean, how many times can I say comfortable? But I really like them. I actually have one that I just changed out of, so you can kind of see the shirt a little bit. They just look like this. And it's buttoned down. I also like them because being that they're buttoned down, you can use them for postpartum. So this one I'm actually probably just going to keep in the box and take it with me to the hospital because it's comfortable. I know it'll feel good on my belly. I do size up, so I get a large so that obviously it's fit me this entire pregnancy. And then with the buttons, if I'm nursing or whatever, I can just undo it in the hospital and I'm good to go. Oh my gosh, so out of breath. Okay, so this next item is something I just found this pregnancy, and I wish I would have had these with my first. With my first, I tried so many different pair of leggings and shorts, and I did not like any of them. And this time I was like, I'm not even gonna try them. I'm just gonna stick to dresses or like maxis, anything besides pants, because I just could not find any that I like, or the ones I do like are like $120, and I just don't feel like spending that for pregnancy pants. I don't know, but I found these pair of leggings. They're called Blanci. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm sure you've seen them all on social media. That's how I found them actually. This is the brand. Sorry, they just got out of the wash, so they have like little fuzzies all on them. But these are just the everyday pregnancy leggings. So if you can tell, they have like a huge like little hole here where your belly goes. And they can just go right up. At first, when I was wearing these, I didn't really have a belly in early pregnancy, so I would actually put them on and then roll them down, and they still offer like that little pooch you have some support. But now that I have a belly, I'm able to pull it all the way up. What I like about those is they are so thick. They don't feel like that crappy material that, I mean, at least in my opinion, the ones I've tried, I could have tried, you know, bad ones or not the right ones, but like the ones from Target that I tried last pregnancy, they were just like this cheap material. They made my butt look terrible. They showed like every little thing, and like the crotch part would always sag down or like fall down. They never like stayed up. These are so thick and tight and like gives you that like compression, hold you in, that they don't move. So they're a little bit difficult to get on, but once you put them on, they feel like you're in real clothes. Like they don't move, they're not uncomfortable, and they do give you that belly support. So I've noticed that when I wear those, my low back doesn't hurt as bad because it like really holds in your belly. So I'm sure I'll wear those all the way to the end. I actually just ordered a few more. I sized up. I got larges in those, and I did end up getting one extra large just in case, like at the very end of pregnancy, I'm bigger than I was with my first, or a lot bigger than I am now. I don't know, but those are like a staple this pregnancy that I wish I had my first time. My next pregnancy must-have, I actually don't have in here. I think I have it in my car actually because I was reading it at the doctor, but it's a book. I'll leave a link down below or like insert a picture somewhere up here. It's Anna Mae's Guide to Childbirth, I believe it's called, but it's like a little pink tannish square book, and it's all about like positive birth stories, natural birth stories. For me, it's something that I have read all throughout this pregnancy, just here and there. But with my first, like I read that thing front to back twice because I was really set on having a natural birth. To each their own, you know, you can't really control much, but I really wanted to get in the mindset of having a natural birth and just having a positive birth experience even. So that book was really important to me. It just makes you feel a little bit less scared. You see that tons of other women around the world are doing it, and it makes you feel like you can do it as well. It's just something that, especially if it's your first, it really helps you alleviate a little bit of that stress and the unknown of labor and delivery. And it's just good to get your mindset right, especially towards the end of pregnancy. But again, I'm reading it throughout my entire pregnancy this time. Okay, and my last pregnancy, like essential, again, these are just for me, everyone can be different, but are these little dresses from Amazon. It's just like a knee-length tight bodycon dress, and they're just so comfortable and easy to wear. Again, I was like not about pants or leggings this pregnancy until I found the ones that I showed you. So I got a few of these in different colors. They were like 20 or 25 bucks on Amazon. You can just slip them on, throw like a little jacket over it, or I've really been into wearing a t-shirt and then you tie it up above your belly and wear that underneath. But it shows your belly and it makes you feel a little put together. It keeps you like compressed, and I really have been enjoying those. You can dress them up, dress them down. They're really comfortable, cheap, and yeah, I think they're really flattering too. So, oh, I almost forgot. So I know I said that dress was the last thing, but my final thing is actually the thing I'm sitting on, and that is a yoga ball. Like a lot of people have this idea that you only need it for labor, which for me, it was like a saving grace my first time during labor. I use it the whole time, but I use mine almost my entire pregnancy, especially starting like mid-second trimester and on. I'm sitting on mine right now because I have terrible like low back, like tailbone pain this time. So if I sit on the floor or like even like on my bed or anything, I like can't walk for an hour after I get up. It's so excruciating. So this just helps you to stay comfortable. It helps put baby in a good position. There are certain ways you need to sit on it. Just look that up and make sure you're getting the right height for your particular height and everything like that. But yeah, a yoga ball I could not live without throughout either pregnancies as well. Okay, so that is all of my pregnancy essentials. Feel like I'm leaving out a few things. If I do, I'll like insert it in like my little bio or down in a comment or something if it's something I really feel like everybody needs. It's not a lot, but it might be, like I said, a little bit more than what you're looking for, what you find you need. I did leave out a few first trimester things because that's so circumstantial to each person. Some people might be extremely nauseous like I was. Some people might, you know, throw up all the time, or you know, you might not have anything. So there are little things that help you get through that first trimester, but for me, you really have to figure those things out on your own. These are just like the staples from the time I found out I'm pregnant till delivery that I use the entire time. So I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would love if you could subscribe to my channel. I'm really excited to start making some videos again, or even leave me a comment on some pregnancy or baby things or life things that you would like to see down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.